Hi everyone, welcome back. This is Tech to etc. and in this tutorial I am going to show you how you guys can make this amazing snake game using Python. So here you guys can see that this is the snake game, and in this tutorial I am going to show you how you guys can make this program using Python easily. And if you guys are new in Python, don't worry guys, I will describe you every steps. So before we start, if you guys are new in my channel, then please subscribe, like this video and press the bell icon for the future videos. And if you guys have any question about this video, you guys can comment below. So let's get started. Okay, first we have to import some libraries here. So let's comment out and it will be import. That's it. So first we have to import our turtle, then we have to import our random, then we have to import our time. And I already have installed these modules in my computer, and if you guys don't have installed this in your computer, go to your terminal and you have to write pip install and the module name. So our first package name is actually turtle, and for our second one it will be pip install random, and for our third one we don't have to install this because it's actually a built-in package, so that's why we don't have to install this separately. So after importing these packages, now we have to first create our playground, our UI design where we actually move our snake. So that's why let's comment out and it will be creating our screen. That's it. And we will create our screen using turtle module. So that's why first we have to create a variable and it will be screen. Then we have to call our turtle, and then we have to call our screen function. Then again call our screen dot. Let's duplicate this screen couple of times. Then first we have to give a title of our screen. So that's why it will be title. And inside this title we have to write a name here. So it will be snake game. That's it. Then we have to give our width and height of our screen, so that's why it will be set up. And here we have to give our width, which will be actually 700, and we have to give our height also. Height will be also 700. Then we have to give a trace here, and our trace will be 0. Then we have to give our background color, so that's why it will be BG color, and our background color will be this one. That's it. So our first step is done. Now we have created our screen. So after creating our screen, now we have to create a border here inside the screen, because whenever our snake touches this border, we have to stop this game. So that's why we have to create a border here. So first comment out and it will be creating border, and we will also create this border using our turtle module. So that's why first call our turtle dot. Okay, let's duplicate this line couple of times. That's it. So our first turtle we have to give a speed here, and our speed will be 5. So after our speed, now we have to give a pen size, and our pen size will be 4. This pen size means actually the width of our border, and it is 4. Then we have to give a pen up. Then we have to place our border here. We have to start this border from actually one side of our screen. So that's why here we have to give a go to, and here we have to place two value. One is x value and one is y value. So our x value will be minus 310 and our y value will be 250. Then we have to create our pen down. That's it. And now we have to define a color of our border. So that's why it will be color, and our color will be red, because red means it's actually our danger zone. We can't touch this red border. So that's why I am giving this color red. Then we have to use some forward and our right angle forward again. So that's why first we have to give our forward, and forward it will be 600. Then we have to take a right angle, so that's why it will be 90 degree. Now let's delete this 3 line, and I will copy this 2 line from here and paste it here 3 times. That's it. So here you can see that our first border is 600, our second will be 5, this will be 600, and this one will be 5. That's it. And here it will be pan up. That's it. Then we have to call our turtle again, and here it will be hide turtle, because we have to hide the pencil of our border. So that's why it will be hide turtle. So here you can see that now we have created our border also. Now we have to define our scores here. So that's why first comment out and it will be a score. Now we have to create a score variable and our initial score will be 0. Then we have to give a delay here. Let's see 0.1 second. So after our score, now we have to create our snake. So that's why comment out and it will be snake. And we will create our snake also using our turtle module. So that's why first we have to create a variable here and it will be snake. Then we have to call our turtle, then our turtle function. That's it. Now again call our snake. Let's duplicate this line couple of times. That's it. And here first we have to speed up, then we have to give a shape of our snake body. So our snake will be a square body, actually a square. So this will be a square. That's it. And then we have to give a color here of our snake body color, and our snake body color will be green. Then we have to give a pan up. Then we have to place this snake into our screen. So that's why we have to use go to, and here we have to give our x value and y value. So our x value will be 0 and our y value will be also 0, because whenever I will start this game, our snake will be in the center position of our screen. So that's why it will be x value 0 and y value will be also 0. And then we have to give a direction here, and our direction will be a stop. That's it. So now we have created our snake also. So after creating our snake, now we have to create our food so that our snake can eat these foods. So that's why comment out and it will be food. That's it. And we will also create this food using our turtle module. So that's why create a variable first and it will be fruit. Then call our turtle and our turtle function here. Then call our fruit again and duplicate this line couple of times. So here first we have to give a speed here and our speed will be 0. Then we have to give a shape of our food and our shape of this food will be a square. That's it. Then we have to give a color of our food and this color will be white. That's it. Then we have to give our pan up. Then we have to place this fruit into our screen. So that's why we have to use go to, and our x value will be 30 and our y value will be also 30. That's it. So now we have created our fruit also. And now here we have to create a bag here so that whenever our snake eats a fruit, it will be stored into this bag. So that's why we have to create a variable first and it will be old fruit. That's it. For our initial state, it will be actually an empty array. That's it. Now we have to create our scoring system. So for doing this, first comment out and it will be a scoring. So first we have to create a variable here and it will be a scoring. Then we have to create our turtle and our turtle function here. Call our scoring variable again and duplicate this line couple of times. Then here first we have to give our speed and the speed will be 0. Then we have to give our color here of our scoring color and our color will be white. Then we have to give pan up. Then we have to hide our turtle. Then we have to place this scoring section into our screen. So that's why we have to create go to. And in our x value it will be 0 and our y value it will be 300. That's it. Let's call our scoring again, and then here we have to write something. So that's why we have to call our write function, and inside this write function we have to write a score. That's it. And this score text will be showed in our upper center. So that's why we have to create our align, and here it will be center. Then we have to create a font here because I want to give a font size, font weight and font style here. So our font style will be this one. Then we have to give a font size and it will be 24. Then we have to define font weight and it will be bold here. That's it. So now we have created our scoring section also. Now we have to define our movements of our snake movements. So that's why here we have to comment out first and it will be define how to move. That's it. So now first we have to define a constructor here. Our snake will actually move in 4 directions. One is up, down, left and right. So our first one will be snake underscore go underscore up. That's it. So snake up, it means actually 2 points. First one is our snake is actually in the upper portion of our screen, and the second point is our snake is not in the down portion of our screen. So that's why first we have to create some condition here. So that's why I am using if and I call our snake variable, and here we have to create our direction. First one will be our snake direction is not equal to down, and the second will be snake dot direction equal to up. So let me explain this function here. So here you can see that we have defined a function which is snake go to up. It means we can prove 2 points. First one is our snake is not in our down portion, and if our snake is not in the down portion of our screen, then our snake is definitely in the upper portion of our screen. So we have created one condition here. Now we have to define others. So that's why copy and paste it here. That's it. So here you can see that this will be down, and if our snake in the down portion, then first point is our snake is not in the upper portion, and if our snake is not in the upper portion, then our snake is definitely in our down portion. For this one it will be left. So our left portion is also proves 2 points. First one is our snake is not in the right portion of the screen, and if our snake is not in the right portion of our screen, then it is actually in the left portion of our screen. So this will be right here. Same here also. So in our right it is not in the left, then it is actually definitely in our right. That's it guys. Now we have defined our snake movement. So after this one, now we have to define another function, and this will be move. That's it. So now here you can see that we have actually defined our movement. We actually assumed these movements in our mind. Now we have to paste these movements in our screen here, in our actual screen, which one we are creating for our this program. So that's why we have to use some if else condition here also. So for our if, first call our snake, and then it will be direction, and if our snake direction equal to up, then we have to set our x value and y value. So our y will be snake dot y core. Then we have to again call our snake variable, and then we have to set our y. So when our snake in the upper portion of our screen, then we have to add actually 20 with our y value. So our first one is done. Now we have to copy this thing and let's paste it couple of times. That's it. So after up, now we have to define our down also, and in our down it will be simply minus. Okay, then we have to define our left, and in our left it will be not y, it will be x here, and it will be also x core, and this will be also x, and here it will be minus. Okay, so and this one will be right. For our right it will be x, it will be also x core, and this one will be x plus 20. That's it. So after this one, now we have to create our keyboard shortcuts here also, because we will control our snake using our typing our keyboard. So that's why we have to define our keyboard structure here also. So that's why first comment out, and it will be keyboard binding. That's it. Then we have to first call our screen, and here we have to call our listen function. Then we have to call our screen again. Let's duplicate this line couple of times, and here first we have to call our on key press. So that's why we have to create on key press, and here we have to give two value. One is our function which we have created here, actually these functions, these function names. Then our second value will be these things. Okay, so let's define our first one, and our first one will be snake underscore up. There will be no parenthesis. Then our second value will be up. Now you have to one thing remember is this, actually our first letter will be always in our uppercase. So you have to remember this thing. So I will delete these lines, and let's duplicate this line from here. That's it. So now it will be down, and the value will be also down, and this will be left, value will be also left, this will be right, and this value will be also right. That's it guys. Now we have defined our keyboard bindings. So after this one, now we have to create our main loop. So that's why first comment out, and it will be main loop. So in our main loop we have to use while, and it will be true. So in our main loop we actually have to update our screen every time we change a key or our snake eats a food. We have to update our screen every time. So that's why first we have to call our screen, then we have to call our update. That's it. And here first we have to create our snake and our food collision. It means we have to add body parts to our snake body whenever our snake eats a food. So that's why first comment out, and here it will be snake and fruit collision. That's it. So here we have to give a condition here. So call our snake variable, then we have to call our distance, and here inside this distance we have to give a value, so it will be actually our fruit. So if our snake and our fruit distance is less than 20, then we have to set our x value and our y value. So our x value will be, now we have to call our random here, and using this random we will generate new values, so that's why we will calling our random. Then we have to call our rand int here, then here we have to give some values, our x values and our y values. So our x values will be minus 290, then we have to give a y value, it will be 270. That's it. So after x value, now we have to define our y value also, call our random and our rand int, and our x value will be minus 240 and our y value will be 240. That's it. Now here we have to call our fruit here, and then we have to place our fruit in our new place, so that's why we are using goto, and here we have to give our x value and y value, but this time our x value and our y value will be this thing, these two. So here we have to pass x and our y. That's it. So after eating one fruits, now we have to change our scoring board also, so that's why call our scoring board, and then we have to clear our previous value, so that's why we have to clear this previous value. Then we have to add a value to our score, so that's why it will be score plus equal to 1. That's it, guys. Now we have to write this new score into our score board, so that's why call our scoring, then write, and here we have to write a score, then we have to add our value here, and we are using format, and inside this format we have to add our this score here, so this will be a score. So after this one, now I will just copy these things from here, these align things, copy and paste it here. That's it. So after this one, now I will give a delay here, and here it will be minus equal to 0.001 second. That's it. So after generating our new foods and our new score, so after eating one food, here you can see that we are actually updating our score, and we are writing this score also. Now we have to generate more foods so that our snake can eat more and more, so that's why we have to comment out first here, and it will be creating new foods. That's it. So that's why I create a new variable, and it will be fruit. That's it. And then call our turtle, then our turtle function, then again call our new fruit variable. Let's duplicate this line couple of times. Then we have to give a speed here, and the speed will be 0. Then we have to give a shape of our new food also, so that's why it will be a square. Then we have to give a color of our food, and I will give this color red. So after this one, now we have to give our pen up. That's it. Then we have to call our old fruits, which was actually our basket for storing our food, so that's why I am calling our old fruits, and our old fruits will be appending our new fruits. That's it, guys. So now let's explain you what is going on here. Here you can see that old fruits, and we actually defined these old fruits here. You can see that here it was actually an empty array which was old fruits. Now I will store our new fruits, these new fruits, inside our old fruits, and I hope you guys can understand. So after this one, here you can see that we actually added some, body part to our snake. Now we have to add this body part according to the x value and y value according to our skin. So that's why here we have to create another comment, and it will be adding ball to snake. Then here we have to use our for and index in range, and here we will use our length function, so that's why call our length. And here we have to add our old fruits, which actually we have stored here, our new fruits, so that's why it will be old fruits. Copy this old fruit and paste it here, and here we have to add 3 value. One is -1, then 0, then -1 again. That's it. And here I will assign a new variable which will be a, and here we have to call our old fruit. Then here we have to call our index, and it will be -1. Then we have to call our x code. After a, I will add another variable, it will be b. Again call our old fruit, then call our index, and it will be -1 also. Then we have to add our y code. That's it. And now I will add or put this index into our old fruit variable. So that's why I will place these indexes in our old fruits variable so that we don't have to assign any new other variable. So that's why I will call our old fruit again, and here it will be our index. Then we have to place these values in our new balls, our new fruits. So here in our goto it will be A and our B. That's it, guys. So after eating our new foods and adding to our new body, we have to move again. So that's why we have to initialize our A and B again, and X core and Y core again. So that's why, and we have to call our line function, and here it will be old fruits because we actually added these index values inside these old fruits. So that's why we are calling our old fruits again, and then here it will be greater than equal 0. Here we have to add our new A value. So our new A value will be snake dot, and it will be X core. Then we have to add our new B value, and our new B value will be snake dot Y core. That's it. Then we have to update our old fruits, and here it will be not index, here it will be actually 0. Then we have to place this value, so that's why we have to call our goto, and here in our X value and Y value it will be A and our B. That's it. After adding these values and after doing all of these things, now we have to move again. So that's why I am calling our snake underscore move. So now after all of these things, now we have to add our disadvantages. It means whenever our snake will touch the border, so we have to stop our game, and whenever our snake eats itself, and it will be also game over, we have to stop the games. So that's why let's comment out. So our first one will be snake and border collision. That's it. So here we have to create a condition here. So this will be if, and call our snake, and then we have to call our X core, and here if our snake X score greater than 280, or call our snake again, and X score less than minus 300, or snake dot X score greater than 240, or snake dot X score less than minus 240, then we have to stop our game. So how we can do that? We have to call our time function here, and here it will be sleep, and we will sleep till 1 second. That's it. And then we have to call our screen so that we can clear our values. Then we have to call our screen again. Then we have to add a new screen to our previous screen, and in our new screen it will show only our score. So that's why we have to add a background color here. So our background color will be this one. Then we have to place this new value into the screen, and I want to place this value in the middle, in the center of our screen. So that's why in our goto value it will be 0 and 0. Then we have to call our scoring variable again. Then we have to write our new value, so that's why it will be write. So I will just copy this line from here, this one, copy and paste it here, and here it will be not a score, it will be game over. So that's why it will be game over. Then I need a line break, so that's why it will be \n. Then in our new line it will be your score is, and we have to create our format, and here it will be curly braces, and inside these curly braces we will add our values, which is a score, and I will increase our font size, and it will be 30. That's it, guys. So after our border collision, now we have to create our itself collision. It means whenever our snake bite itself, it will be also game over. We have to stop our game here. So that's why create another comment, and it will be snake collision. So for our snake collision, now we have to create a for loop here, and in our food, in old fruits, that's it, we have to create a condition here. So this will be if, and food dot distance. So now we have to give a distance here. This can be food distance or snake distance. So this one will be snake distance, so that's why it will be snake. And if our snake distance is less than 20, then we have to copy this line from here and paste it here. That's it. So after our game over, now we have to create a permanent sleep. So that's why call our time library, and then we have to give a sleep here, and our sleep will be delay. That's it. So now we have to define our turtle. So that's why call our turtle dot and it will be terminator. So that's it guys. Now here you can see that we have created our snake game. So now let's run this program and see it's working or not. Okay, we have an error here. Here you can see that in line 135 we have a snake move function error. So let's see. Here you can see that we have a red underline here and it will be snake move actually. So let's see, let's go to our move function. So here you can see that we have actually create move here, not snake move. So that's why we had to add snake underscore move here. That's it. And the red line should be gone. Here you can see that we don't have any red underline. Now let's run this again. Okay, now let's start this game. Okay, this movement is not working. I think we have another error here. Okay, let's close this program. Okay, here you can see that we have an error here, and this error is saying that in our snake Y. Okay, I think we have done something wrong with our directions. So let's go to our Y and X core values. So here you can see that whenever our value will be X, here will be X, it will be also X, and it will be also X, not Y. And it will be also X. That's it. It should work now. Now let's run this again. I am good at this game, guys. Oh my god, another error, I think. Here you can see that this game over screen is coming up whenever we actually not touching the border here. We are not touching the border here, but still it is actually stop the games here. I think we have done something wrong here, another again with our X and Y value. So here you can see that first two condition will be our X value and our last two condition will be Y value. So here I actually give X, it will be Y, and it will be also Y. That's it. And now run again. Now it should work. See, whenever we touch the border, then this game over screen is popping up, and I think yeah, it's doing great. Now let's run this again and let's see everything is working or not. Okay, I am good at this game. See guys, I am good at this game. Create this game in your computer. Okay, another game over. My highest score is 16. Oh my god. Okay guys, that's it. I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial, and this is actually working good. And I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial, and if you guys really enjoyed this tutorial, then please subscribe, like this video, and press the bell icon for the future videos. And if you guys have any question about this video, you guys can comment below. So let's see you guys in our next tutorial.